I am sick of people taking vacuum cleaners to the tip for stupid reasons. Today's video is on this lovely Electrolux cleaner, but before I go into detail on that, I want to show you some of these because I'm sick to death of vacuum cleaners going the tip when there's hardly anything wrong with them. First off, this Dirt Devil. I've not done an after video on it. It needs polishing and cleaning, or just paint marks taken off it basically. Nothing wrong with it. It had a worn belt. It went to the tip because the belt was stretched. Hitachi Powerhouse. Needed a new belt as well. Nothing else wrong with it. Missing the tools. Fair enough, but the belt was stretched. That came from the tip. Sebo X1. You've seen that. Had a blown motor. Fair enough. Junior 1334. That was a gift. Well, a gift that someone found for me. They didn't actually pay for it, but it was a gift out of a loft clearance. So, you know, fair enough. This came from the tip. What was wrong with this? Can't remember. The brush roll had melted, so I guess fair enough. That was a gift. The one at the back bought from charity. Electrolux came from the tip. Nothing wrong with it, just needed a service. I bought that one, so that's out. That was a gift. And that had a conker stuck in it, would you believe? And that was also, someone said, you want this. Electrolux don't need it. So, you know, and this was, you've seen this before, that was abused by its owner. So it's getting a bit of love off me. But basically, oh yeah, and these two. That was in a skip because the belt hadn't even snapped. It had just come off the spindle. And that went to the tip. I don't know why that was at the tip. I got that out the skip, but I can't remember why it went to the tip. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. Anyway, there was something easy fix with it. So, you know, I've got a loft full of vacuum cleaners that I need to sort through and sell. I don't really want that Sebo. Well, I do, but I've not got enough room, so it can go. It needs a new upholstery tool thing. I'm going to sell that Dirt Devil. There's a few more downstairs that can be sold, so check my eBay account soon. Obviously, I'll tell you what ones I'm going to be selling and when and whatever, and then you can all check out my eBay account if you want any of the vintage machines. Well, yeah, today's video is on this Electrolux Turbo 2, Twin Turbo 2. Yeah, and this is what brought on this little rant about the tip, because honestly, this one went to the tip for a stupid reason as well. It's blocked. It went to the tip because it is blocked. How pathetic is that? This vacuum cleaner has been cleaning someone's house. It is in amazing condition. Honest to God, it doesn't even need refurbishing. It doesn't even need servicing. I can't stress to you enough how much a good condition it's in. And it was thrown away because it was blocked. So I'm going to show you the machine, and you won't see an after video because you might see a demonstration video. You won't see an after video because there's nothing to show you afterwards. It's perfect. Basically, it's not even gone yellow. It's white. It's still white. It's not even gone yellow. It's not cracked. It's not battered. To be honest, it looks like it literally looks like it's had a full service before it was thrown away. You couldn't believe me, look, when I found that in the skip. Underneath, you know, the brushes are nice and long. They're not worn. There's a bit of dust coming off them, like, but it's probably because it's not been used in a while. Yeah, you can see the blockage there. Yeah. Underneath, it is absolutely great. There's no holes in that pipe. That always goes brittle and gets little holes in. The wheels spin fine. Nothing wrong there. It's got a few scratches, but fair enough. It's being used. There's no holes in the bumper. The bumper's in good condition. The machine is white. It hasn't yellowed. What was really sad, though, was... I've got a picture somewhere on my phone, but I won't be editing that in because I don't know how to. When I got it, the cable had been cut off. And the only reason I think that was done was because someone like me had it. Well, not someone like me. Someone electrically minded. And they thought, well, we'll cut the cable off because we can use that for something. So when I got it, the cable was cut off. But I put a new cable on. It's fine. Someone will have just done that because they wanted the cable before it was thrown away. Yeah. So it's had a replacement black cable. That came from a Mealy canister. Or Mealy, whatever you want to say. Yeah, so the cable's not original, but that's a small thing. So, we're going to have a look inside it now, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So to get inside, you have to release the cable. So turning that little quick release cord hook, the cable comes off. And this is how I found it at the tip. I've not even done anything to it. I've just turned it on so I know it runs. Undo this clip here. Tell you what, that is one thing that needs looking at. It does move. It's got a bit of movement in it there. See that wobble? It shouldn't have that. And it goes sideways a bit like that. Now if you look at this Z551 cleaner, there's no movement, and this is how it should be. So I'm going to have a look at that because I don't know why it's doing that, but it's not a big problem at all. So undo this clip, tilt this back, and you may think everything looks fine in here. Saying that, there's no donut, but I can make one of them. I just cut up old sponges and ram them on there. Basically, there we go. There's one problem. That won't have done it any good. They've put a bag in. And do you know what? There's not much. It's just a tiny bit in it there. We'll see if I'll open the bag up. Obviously, the bag slide is missing, sadly, but that's a small. You can see a bit of muck in there as well. That's a small price to pay. We'll empty that out. Looks like it's been used in office or something, doesn't it? Do you know what? Call me sad. I'm going to keep that bag. There's not really anything in it now. So that can be used in one of the machines as a bag slide, like that one, the white one there. So we'll sling that up there for now. But I've brought up one of my bags that's got a sealed bottom anyway, so it doesn't need a bag slide. And we'll give this cleaner a test. So, you know, we'll just... Oh, I don't want to get my hands mucky and split it up like that, so we'll just rub it in. Oh, I'm going to have to, aren't I? The clumps are too big. That'll do. That'll do. So, got a little bit of mess there. I'll put light on actually so you can see it better. Okay. We'll close that with no bag in for now. It's got a piston bag full indicator. That white mark goes to red when the machine is full. Right. I'll show you why I know it's blocked, because this is what happened when I plugged it in first. It's off at, you know, there's no fancy functions or anything. It's off at the machine. It's just got a basic piston bag jack indicator. Doesn't sing or dance, you know, it's not an all singing, all dancing model, but, you know, doesn't need to be. When this cleaner was out, the 600 series, which is that blue one there, was already out. So this was already being made a basic machine. A budget cleaner. But still, in my opinion, the 500 series uprights outperform the 600 series by a long shot. So, turning this on, and the motor sounds brilliant as well. Here's why I know it's clogged. So, straight away when you turn it on, the little red bag full indicator goes across, and as you saw, I just took the bag out then, so it can't be a full bag. So that's when I started rooting around and I discovered the blockage I'm about to show you now. But look, the brush turns and everything, it's great. This machine is in perfect working... Well, it's not in perfect working order because it's blocked, but apart from that, it's in great condition. And it's to throw something like that away is a sin. Right, so I thought, ooh, this is interesting. It's blocked. So I'll check one of the spaces which is prone to blockages, which is where you put the tools in. Notice by this time, if we go back to an older twin turbo, we had a suction control for the cleaner head there. You turn it that way and it reduces the suction and that puts it back. By this time though, that's gone and we've just got a white plate there. But if you move it out the way, there we go. That in there. God, this camera's not good. The focus is, there we go. Look at that in there. This has been in an office or something, hasn't it? You can see the hole punch things. So that's what's wrong with it. And if you look here, it's best turn it off and unplug it. Actually, I don't want it coming on when my hands are down. There's a bit more of a blockage in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean it out using this, because I always use this Pure Power, well, Enigma if you please, to do this. I always use this to clean out the machines. So what we'll do, it depends actually how far down that blockage goes, but we'll give it a go. I'm not very good at fixing the machines on camera still. Right, so turn this on. Right, that won't fit in there anymore, but I just seen it did take a big clump out. So, God, there's a few little bits of the paper gone down. What I'm going to do now, and this doesn't always work, but it sometimes does, is I'm going to put a bag in. It usually works on the machines with really strong suction, and the twin turbos, they have great suction compared to the other machines from the time, but compared to today's standards, they don't suck the best. They've not got the strongest suction, but still, it's more than adequate. We'll put a bag in. Love doing that. And we'll see if it can suck the blockage out. Now I've moved it a bit. See if we can unclog itself. So, unplugging the Pure Power. Enigma even. I'll always confuse the two. Basically the same machine with a different paint job. Right, okay. So turn this on and see what it does. Right, I don't know if you heard that then. The bag full light still came on, but it did actually make a funny noise, like I heard it unclog itself, sort of. It did go. Still clogged though. Let's see if this has moved any. Yeah. The stuff down there's gone. So, turn it off again over there. Yeah, look at that, flipping heck. I heard that come out. Yeah, flipping heck. There's a lot in there, isn't there? Let's see. Oh, I'll switch this on quick. Oh god, I keep having to change them. It's only a single gang socket, so I can't have them plugged in both at the same time. Put this one in. Again, the unclogger. These pattern bags aren't the best. They don't fit as they should, but still, that'll be alright. I'll have to get it a little sponge ring for around there. Let's try it again now. I've sucked that out. So again, Enigma out, Electrolux in. There we go. Suction's fine and it's unclogged. Why does this camera keep unfocusing? There we go. So, this has done its job. I might do a separate demo video on this, I'm not sure yet. So now we've got the remains of the blockage here. So I'll break it up slightly and we'll now test the machine. And I have no reason to believe it won't do amazing at unclogging. What am I on about it picking up the clog? Apart from that blockage, honestly, it was like this machine was given a full service before it was thrown away. It's unreal. So, yeah, it's on low pile carpet, which is what this is. These machines have 3 positions, but only 2 are marked on. So there's middle and there's long pile carpet. The best carpet selector was on the middle age twin turbos. I preferred this because that was short pile, medium, which was actually marked on, and long pile. And the long pile could clean longer carpet. We've got a shag pile carpet in our lounge, and the twin turbo range, the later range, won't clean it because it's too thick, but that can cope. So let's give it a go on this. It'll need new filters in here, of course, but that's not a major thing, so it will do for now. So there we go. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. What a waste. I've got OCD though about little things like that. I always hate missing things. So we'll just get them up quick. Right, there we go. So honestly, if people were to learn basic maintenance though, I don't know how you can have a vacuum cleaner since the late 80s and look after it this well and then throw it out because of a clog. It just doesn't seem right to me. Anyway, and the annoying thing is, see the cable, it just doesn't reach. So what I do, it'll take a while to train it to do so, but if you wrap it round really tight, it stretches the cable and it'll stretch it just enough to go round and reach over the last hook, if you know what I mean. Which really, you shouldn't stretch your cables because it can break the inner cores, but frankly I don't care. Right, see, there we go, it just reaches, just goes over. So there, let's have a look at the ratings, please. There we go. So again, as I said, no holes in the inner hose, it's just in great condition. It's more mucky since it's entered my house, to be quite honest. So we've got an, God, focus, bloody hell, Electrolux, made in Britain, model Z1070A, product number 9004482, serial number 350000593, 550 watts. BAB approved, if I can remember what that stands for. It's British Electro, I can't remember. 240 volts, 50 hertz, and that's it. That's annoying me now. What does BAB stand for? British Electrotechnical approvals board. Yeah, I knew it. And I think that hole there is an airly suction relief valve, I think. Right. Well, it's a very early suction relief valve these days. They've got springs in and everything. Okay. So, there's my little video and my little rant as well. If people were to learn basic maintenance on their vacuum cleaners, none of these machines would have ended up at the tip. And that, it's a lovely, beautiful machine, and that would have just gone in the bin or in the landfill and crushed up into a million pieces. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's such a waste, it really is. But you know what? If people want to keep throwing them out, they can, because I'll just keep coming and taking them. If I was to sell this on eBay now with some good pictures and 10, 15 quid for delivery, whatever it is these days, this would probably go for 60 or 70 pound. It's in really good condition. It's in better condition than the camera is showing. It's amazing. So, there we go. Thank you for watching this video on this Electrolux twin turbo, which some very wasteful person has got rid of for absolutely no reason. Well, for the blockage. Can't get over that. Anyway, there you go. So, thanks for watching this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.